Hello and welcome back, my body language buddies. Today in episode 37, the big question is, what are all those signals of Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin having a toxic relationship? And to find the answer, we will be looking at the Ellen Show interview when Justin's words and facial expression reveal about his true opinion on commitment. Also clips of Justin being not so much of a gentleman with Hailey to confirm if he was being rude or just playful, and what's with all that stalking of Hailey on Selena. Remember that I've got a gift for you, my 100 body language tips in a free PDF that you can find right in the description. And thank you for supporting my channel. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my body language analysis and tips. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas, I'm the body language guy, and together we'll uncover the secrets that people try to hide from us. After so many years of being in an on and off relationship with Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber finally married Hailey Baldwin in 2018. A lot of people thought that it was a bit rushed, but in fact Justin and Hailey had been friends for a long time and had enough opportunity to know each other. Some think that the relationship is a bit odd due to this clip from the Ellen Show.
And I finally was like, you know what, I'm gonna make the decision and follow through with it and be a husband. And, you know, this is what I've always wanted. I'm gonna just choose this woman and just do it.
The most relevant emotional marker here is the way he pulls his left lip corner right after saying both make the decision and be a husband. He does that with his mouth from time to time, yes, but in this case the amplitude and frequency of that lip corner pull is more intense. So that's how we know that the commitment topic makes him nervous. But beyond body language, it's really important to listen to the words people choose to express their emotions. Let's review his words. I'm going to make the decision and follow through with it. Be a husband, and this is what I've always wanted. I'm gonna just choose this woman and just do it. Especially that last sentence, I'm gonna just choose this woman and just do it. It sounds like you're at a kebab house and can't decide which menu to pick up and just say, hey, I'm gonna just choose number 2 and just eat it. And he's not talking of a future event, he's talking about something already in the past, so there's absolutely no pressure in talking about the topic. That's how you know that I'm going to make the decision and follow through with it was something that he truly felt when he was going to marry Hailey. As in, this is the right thing to do, this is what I should do, and I have to make this work. Now, we already have 2 signals that he felt a bit forced about that marriage decision, and that's okay. Sometimes you have to make difficult decisions on the spot and say, hey, this is what I'm going to do. But the problem with the I have to when choosing to marry someone is something that doesn't fit. And he wasn't sure of being faithful either.
Am I able to make this commitment as a man and be able to honor, you know, what I say? You know, because that's a serious commitment when you say you're gonna love someone for better, for worse, and like be faithful. That's a huge...
That's another verbal clue. I think that if someone is making the decision of getting married and they say that they don't know if they will be able to be totally committed, if they say that being faithful is a huge thing, then I don't think that they are ready to make that decision. What do you think? I'd like to read your opinion in the comments. Now let's watch this clip of Justin talking about Hailey and let's see if you can spot anything odd.
But I'm glad it worked out because she's an amazing, amazing, amazing person.
Yeah. She seems like it.
She really is. She's super precious. And I enjoy spending my life with her.
There are 3 signals here. First, I think he really thinks that Hailey is amazing. That nodding, emphasizing with his voice and body, the repeating, his body is emphasizing his words. But then he lowers his gaze and does that lip corner pull again. Now this can have a lot of meanings. And he feels that he doesn't deserve her, or he's embarrassed of saying that, we still don't know. But what really struck me is that when he says that he enjoys spending his life with her, there is nothing. There should be a hint of joy there. The 3 displays, 1 positive, 1 negative, and 1 neutral, are signals of an inner conflict. There's an unresolved issue and we still don't know what it is. I don't want to think that the issue is with Hailey herself, but attitudes like this one raise concerns.
What up, Jay? What's up, Justin? Good morning, Justin.
Yeah, he tried to shut the door and Hailey was coming right behind him. That's not being playful because if you're joking, even in bad taste, you want to watch the other person's face and also make sure that they know that you were joking. Some say that maybe Justin thought that Hailey was coming out from the other side, but then he would have acted surprised about noticing that Hailey was coming right behind him. there's no such reaction. Also, Justin's attitude is tense. Long strides, long arm swings, and he never looks back to check on her. Every couple has arguments, every couple has disagreements, but this attitude only signals that Justin is immature, and the first clue that getting married was trying to do something on the outside without changing first the inside. Alright, he wasn't looking, he could have been distracted. He doesn't have the benefit of the doubt in the next clip. There are levels to playfulness, and this is nowhere near that definition. The only one that can joke with the karate chop to the head is Mr. Miyagi. Mock or fake or joking aggressions are always a symptom of something deeper, and of course there's always the argument of, but they have so many cute moments. So under this logic, if a husband hit his wife only once in 10 years, then it's no big deal, right? This is the kind of logic that women sometimes consider to justify their partner's actions. He was tired, I said something stupid, and in the end women can even think that they deserve that, especially if they're under the influence of a cover manipulator. Some argue that Justin is a narcissist, but what I've seen of him looks more like immaturity rather than being manipulated. The problem arises when he has passive-aggressive attitudes of cover anger, like the next clip. They're doing an Instagram live, someone asked about Justin's struggles with Lyme disease, and Hailey answered as in we. Now notice how he reacts.
We were working alongside doctors leading up to the tour to make sure that, you know, he was doing everything necessary and safe for that, and we'll just keep doing that. But it definitely is, you know, like, it sucks that the tour was
You just answered she was asking me. Huh?
Anyways.
They were asking me, because it's my Lyme disease. It's not your Lyme disease. Are you
No,
worried
but
about my Lyme
no.
disease?
Well, I was you know.
It's natural that Hailey answered as in we because when you're married, you're involved in your partner's well-being, and most probably they both went to see the doctor and tried to find a solution to what's going on. But that's again an immature reaction, and even if she smiles and tries to move on from the topic, he insists. It's my Lyme disease, it's not your Lyme disease. That's really rude. But even if she tries to shrug and smile that off, he insists.
Well, I was you know, in every freaking day in the doctor with you for months. So
Yeah, but
sometimes
they
you don't
asked if I was scared about the Lyme disease because I'm the one that has it.
Right, but I didn't say that. I just was saying that you were taking all the necessary.
Listen to me, woman. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's the attitude.
Just messing with you.
I have to recognize Hailey's patience with him. I think she's aware that he can be psychologically abusive sometimes, and in fact, that's something that Selena had said in the past about him. The problem is that this is a snapshot of what looks like a mother-child relationship. You got his immaturity, he is someone who, yes, has been under a lot of pressure, but at the same time, he has done anything he wanted, including wrapping an Audi R8 in effing leopard print, and that should be considered a war crime. She's the one trying to bring some sanity into the relationship. Or is she? Now it's your turn to be the body language analyst. Can you decode Hailey's facial expression reaction when Justin said the words, "Listen to me, woman"? The answer at the end of this episode. Now there's a lot of speculation about Jelena, that is a couple nickname for Justin and Selena. They were on and off over and over again for years. The last time they were together was in 2017, when especially Selena had already made clear months before that she was moving on. That being together and breaking up again and again has its own meaning in human behavior. If you get together and simply doesn't work, you just split up, hopefully on good terms, delete all your silly Instagram pics and call it a day. But for anyone that has followed Jelena over the years, it's clear that they have some sort of relationship when both can be away from each other, but also can be together for long periods. And it's part of how complex we are as human beings. Our personalities and characters have many facets, and we could find someone which makes us feel great and even better than being on our own. But sometimes even that is not enough to remain together. Now I want to ask, what's with all those allegations of Hailey trying to copy Selena? There are hundreds of articles, videos, Twitter threads that claim to present proof that Hailey has been trying to copy Selena over the years. I already mentioned confirmation bias in one of my videos about Meghan and Harry when people claim that Megan has been copying Diana's style. And in this case, Hailey has a slight disadvantage because we're talking about an army of millions of Selenators that are more than ready to scrutinize her every move, photo, post, commentary, or style. But no matter what, Selenators will always think that Hailey is a real-life Berdine Maxwell. The strange part is Hailey and all those likes and accidental follows of accounts on Instagram that criticize Selena. That is bringing too much unsolicited attention to yourself. And even if you want to take a look at what Selena is up to, why couldn't Hailey do it from a second Instagram account? It's like she wants to be discovered, like she wants Selenators to know. But there are always going to be fans of Jelena and fans of Hailey. But since Justin's behaviors have been questionable at times, more and more agree that maybe Selena dodged a bullet. We know that some of her friends did not look at her relationship with Justin in the best light, like that time when Taylor Swift stuck her tongue out at the sight of Selena greeting Justin. There's also the fact that she was much more willing to go to him than he was. Selena was looking at him directly while he was looking away. Yes, in some circumstances it's normal to get nervous because you're going to make a public appearance, totally normal. But usually when you see someone that you like in those situations, you act a bit calmer and more serene. This is not the case here. I think Selena is better being with someone more emotionally stable. Thinking about all those years when Justin and Selena kept flipping the switch could be due to Justin's efforts to evolve beyond his immaturity. He could have been making progress, but possibly even that wasn't enough to make it work. But Justin had fallen in love with Selena many years ago, and maybe she, just her presence, was a constant reminder for him of an easier or wilder or more simple times. Doing the research of this episode, Justin gave me the impression that, as many other entertainers, he has been through massive amounts of pressure to deliver, and that has taken a toll on his mental health. Now, what I'm going to say now is going to stir controversy. I think Selena was an opportunity for Justin to be himself, but far too volatile to work. Marrying Hailey was the grown-up thing to do, but you can't expect to marry or be in any kind of relationship thinking that your partner is a way of fixing or finding yourself. That never works. And that's why Justin has been building resentment throughout the years in his marriage. And the answer to today's riddle: what was Hailey's facial expression when Justin said the words, "Listen to me, woman"? She raised her eyebrows in surprise because she didn't expect those words and briefly closed her eyes in withdrawal. She did not expect that and she didn't like it. One more thing.
If you weren't so hot, I would have got rid of you a long time ago.
Remember that I've got a gift for you, my 100 body language tips in a single free PDF that you can download right in the description. And don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss any of my body language episodes and tips. See you next time!